So big welcome to Edwin Lee, who is from, wait, let me get this right. I always pronounce it wrong. VSoon Tech, is that right?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, excellent.
Guangzhou.
And where in Guangzhou? Ah, okay, very nice. Guangzhou, home of the delightful old city.
Guangzhou and Shenzhen. We have two offices.
Oh, okay.
One is based in Guangzhou. One is based in Shenzhen. Yes.
I see. Okay, and you're in the Guangzhou office, right? So.
Yeah, in the headquarters. Shenzhen is for hardware development and Guangzhou is for software development. So we have different branches.
I see. Nice. And how's the weather in Guangzhou today?
Sunny. Very good here.
That's great. Okay, so can you tell us a bit about your company before we bring on the other
Sure.
So what does VSoon Tech make?
Our company actually we already in the industry of manufacturing for more than 10 years. What we make Android TV box and projectors and translators. This is our main products. Yes, this TV box, projector, translator.
I see.
All of them Android system, mainly Android system. We're using the open source system, Android system. Yes. Okay.
All right, understood. Very nice. Thank you. Okay. So let's see who's joining us now. Oh, it's Pierce Wong from Shanghai Everskill. I don't think I need to ask where you're calling from because the clue is in the name. How are you this morning, Pierce?
I'm fine. How are you, Tom?
I'm okay, not too bad. Slightly frazzled because I managed to be a bit late taking my son to his school bus this morning, but otherwise I'm doing well. So well, tell us a bit about. I was going to say about yourself. You can if you want, but also about your company. What does Everskill make?
Okay. Shanghai Everskill is an aluminum product manufacturer. Our company has 15 years experience, specialized in this industry. Some aluminum heat sink, for example, the heat sink, the aluminum profiles. Yes, we focus on the aluminum products, but we also can have plans to manufacture plastic products. Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Interesting. So quite a heavy industrial. Well, not heavy, but industrial company. Very B2B. I guess you could say, right?
Yeah. Most of our products are custom.
Right.
Sorry. Yeah. Most of our products are customed by guests.
Awesome. Oh, and we're now being joined by our third, final but by no means least guest, Shanian Sun from Global Best Way. Good morning. Where are you calling us from?
Yeah, I would like to introduce our company firstly, and
sure.
we started in the year 1996. We have more than 20 years experience in this range, and our main product is for beauty product. Like for men, we have hair clipper, like this hair clipper, and this is the rechargeable hair clipper. And for lady items, we have lady shaver, this one, and mini hair iron, and this is very hot one, the autumn hair clear, and they can operate by autumn. So this is a very hot item. And we also have other products like this mini product one. This is for lady shaver for body. And
okay.
yes,
so all kinds of beauty and grooming devices we could say, right?
Yeah. And we have very professional team. and can serve our clients. And so we also welcome the OEM and ODM orders. Yeah. So.
Okay. Thank you very much. So, yeah, I've got to say, yeah, hair clippers. The thing my wife won't let me use because she thinks I'll mess it up, probably correctly.
Yeah.
So, all right, thank you very much. So, yeah, we've got a good range of different suppliers in different industries
Yeah.
there. So you should have interestingly different perspectives. Also, we hope. So, yeah, let's move on then to our first big question, I guess, for each of you. Which is, I guess, to set the scene, set the background for our discussion, and it's this.
Yeah.
Well, let's we'll come back and put this to Edwin. Edwin first. So, yes. I mean, could you tell us a bit about your industry's current situation, and then where do you see it in the near future? So maybe 6 months from now or 1 year from now. No, like big predictions for 100 years, but yeah, like in 2021. How do you think your industry is going to be looking?
Okay. Our company is in the industry of manufacturing, and we make the TV box, projectors, and voice translators, as I just said. What I see in our industry in 1 year, as our company's plan, is to realize the industry of 4.0 in our factory. Yes, this now in this industry, now most of the factories, their production efficiency is still very low, and most of the factories still depends on the labor. So our companies look forward. We think, especially now is the internet era, right? So we need to move forward to improve our production efficiencies. Especially, we need to transform our factories into an industry 4.0 new factory, become a smart factory. And we expect to provide actually not only the products like our Android TV box, projectors, and translators. We expect we can improve our companies to Industry 4.0, and then we can also provide these solutions for the smart factories to other companies to improve their production efficiency as well. So we can move together forward, like to improve the China's production efficiency together with other factories, not only us. Yes.
All right. Yeah, that's very interesting. I know that Industry 4.0 is a big coming trend. Global Sources is setting up a new trade show event, in fact, based on smart manufacturing. So, yeah, interesting to see that you're putting it into practice.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's ask Pierce as well. So, aluminum products. How's that going? And this time next year, where do you think the industry will be, and for plastics too?
Okay. As we all know, this year is a tough year for many industries. I think, but except the epidemic prevention industry, I think they will be the top of the sale this year. For example, the mask, the protective shield. Anyway, it's only 2 months left in 2020. Until now, I think our estimated turnover in this year may decrease by 30%. However, I still have good faith on the next year. I think our industry will get recovery from the influence of the coronavirus. I expect our turnover will get recovery as well next year. So let's see.
All right, silver linings there from Pierce, and let's then come to Shanian. So I think in the lifestyle industry, with a lot of people being trapped at home due to lockdowns, that's changed demand a lot, right? So how's your industry? What's the situation now, and how will it be next year?
I wish our products will have good future in the next 1 year because start from this year we have over demanding for our products because everyone needs to hear to haircut at their home and make their hair in at home. So actually, our product is very suitable for the lady or man to uh, to make their hair and cut cut deal with hair at home. So we we have I guess in next 1 year we have a good operation, and we will we will have at the top place in our industry. Okay, yes, that's all.
Yeah, okay. So the next question, well, it's a little similar to the first one, which is, what do you hope is going to happen in 2021? And also, what are you afraid is going to happen in 2021?
Mm,
Let's see. Well, let's go to Pierce first for that. What are your hopes and fears for the next year?
Yeah,
oh, yeah, you say.
yeah, I hope the coronavirus will be controlled in 2021. I hope the vaccine will be workable. I also hope the international traveling can get recovery the same as before, so we can visit our guests again, and our new guests can come to inspect our factory. Besides, I also hope all fairs can be held on time at Euro, so we can expand our market again. This year is just like the virus pressed the stop key for all over the world. I hope the global economy will get recovery from this special time. The biggest hope is that our guests complete more orders to me in 2021. I just want to say hello to my guests. If, if you are sitting in the front of the screen to watch this video, I want to say thank you and please continue to support us. Thank you.
That's great. What about you, Shanian? Your hopes and fears for 2021?
I hope in the next year the order will keep increasing, but also I fear about workers problem because if the order is increasing and now to be honest we are short of workers and can't to meet our order delivery, so it will affect our delivery. So I um, I hope our orders will be more and also workers will be more and to meet each other. Yeah, that's
That's
all.
great. All right. And Edwin, how about you?
Uh, in 2020, I hope this COVID-19 pandemic will be stopped and the economy get to normal. Okay, and we can going to attend the exhibitions in Global Sources Electronic Show in Hong Kong. Maybe I can meet you, Tom, there, right?
Yeah.
So in 2020, what I expect and what I fear is, of course, is the COVID-19 keeps spreading in the world, and we cannot attend the exhibitions all over the world. Actually, we have a big plan for this year. More than 10 exhibitions we're going to attend,
Yeah.
but because of this pandemic, totally canceled. Okay, so maybe we hope next year we can move forward, everything get normal, so we can attend the exhibitions, right? So we can meet the customers face to face. We can discussing happily without the mask or just.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I mean, yeah, on a normal year, today would be the first day of Global Sources Lifestyle and Fashion Show. So I would be running around at the exhibition venue near the airport under a lot of stress, as opposed to switching between two cameras on a live stream causing me stress. But yeah, so Well, that's what we hope. And so let's talk about then things that have happened in the past. So this discussion is about handling emergencies. So I'd like to get some real life experiences from you guys. I'd like to ask you, what's the biggest disaster that you've had, in your company that you've experienced, and then how did you deal with it? What did you do to fix that problem? Let me see, who wants to. Let's get a Shanyan. Could I ask you, what's the biggest disaster you had?
Yeah, at present, our disaster is about delivery because the over demand of this kind of home products, beauty products, and in the meantime, we also have a short of workers, so we can't meet. To be honest, we have long delivery as usual for our clients. So at present we need to, and also how to we do deal with it is we will need to pay for more charges for our workers, and so we can to have improve our production volume so we can meet it. That's all. Thank you.
Pierce, how about you?
Yeah.
Any disaster stories?
Yes. Actually, I have an example I would like to share with you guys. It's about the vicious market competition. Why I would like to mention this? Maybe this is a big topic. I can't describe it in one or two sentences. Anyway, sometimes it's a big disaster for me to know that my products are not competitive. Actually, there is an actual increase story that I experienced recently. He's our new guest, and he increased with some aluminum profiles. I couldn't get the price, and he said he can buy it from another supplier with half of my price. When I heard of this, it's really a big disaster for me. Because it's a tough time for business this year. I always not put too much margin for my acquisition. However, I still recalculate the price again. Half of my price cannot even buy the raw material. I was shocked. I don't deny maybe this is a business trick to bargain with suppliers. However, I also understand. I also understand there are some of the suppliers. They don't focus on the quality, but only the price. They are leading the market to a vicious circle. When the buyer receives their goods from them, they are not only destroyed their market, their own market, but also destroyed the whole area market. Um, the guest will untrust the quality from all of us. They may tend the guest may tend their purchasing error. That's my disaster, I think.
Wow, that's pretty cataclysmic. And Edwin, how about you?
I think the biggest disaster in my experience, I think, is mainly on the transportation and also on the product qualities. Maybe I can take examples of the transportation. As I said, the customers, once we have a customer, they gave us a wrong delivery address and also the wrong contact informations. So the goods were already shipped out and already reached the port of the customer's destination, right? So the customer call the customers to clear the custom so they can get the goods, but they cannot contact the customers because the information is wrong. So and at the same time, the customer also call us. They want the money back. They call us. They said they want the money back because they didn't receive any goods from us. So we check out, and finally we find out actually the address they gave us is wrong. Also the contact person, the phone number, also wrong. So we inform the customer to update address and also the contact person's contact details. So we update to our forwarders and gave to DHL or something like that, the forwarder, and then just change. They update the new address, and then the custom of the country, they can contact them. Of course, we also ask the customers to contact the custom directly, so they can clear the customers by themselves. So the forwarder, the carrier, they can deliver the goods to them. So finally, actually, it's peacefully solved the issue. So they clear the customer and they deliver the goods. So everything is peacefully solved. So everyone is happy. So this is one of the cases. I think it's really big disaster at the time. Yeah.
No, that's good. Well, I'm glad it had a happy ending in the end. Yeah. I mean, yeah, a couple of these tales, they do sound like they could be avoided by buyers not messing people around a little bit, being prepared. But
yes. Maybe the customer, they gave the just to some others. Maybe they just copy and paste to us. You know.
Yeah, I'm almost certain that's exactly what happened, and nobody checked it before it went out. Yeah. Well, it's so those are some good examples of the different kinds of things that can affect suppliers like you guys. And of course, for the buyer's perspective, it's important because they may think it's not their problem, but ultimately, if you destroy your suppliers, you're not going to be able to sell many more products. Where are they going to come from? Let's make this more general then. I'd like to ask you guys, what's the most unpredictable factor in your job? Something that comes up quite often, but you still can't expect when it's going to happen. And then the second part of that question is, and this is key for the buyers who are watching, what can buyers do to help you deal with this kind of unpredictable situation? I forced Edwin to talk quite a lot just now. Let's go to Pierce. How about you? What's something that comes up fairly often, and how can buyers sort of do something to help you?
I think that the biggest unpredictable factor in my job is the cost of the raw material. As I said, our company works in aluminum industry. Sometimes the cost of raw material will directly affect our business. To address this unpredictable problem, normally we need our buyer to stabilize the orders. Actually, they did this. They stabilize the orders. So we can buy the futures from the third party, and the third party will keep the cost. Will keep the cost of raw material unchanged. Also, I think this kind of solution also can tackle some other problems. For example, like the floating of the exchange rate. We can also make a contract with the bank to keep the exchange rate unchanged. I think the floating of the exchange rate is a general question for all the international trading business. We can use this solution to solve this problem. Yes, this is. Yeah.
All right, very interesting. I was going to go to Shania next, but she's dropped off my screen. So in the meantime, let's go to Edwin. Yeah, what's a recurring but still unpredictable thing that you encounter?
I think unpredictable factors which is not under our control. I think that's unpredictable factors. So I think it's the main unpredictable factors is from customers. They have the new requirements. For example, they already placed order, they already confirm everything for production. So they still giving us. We already arranged. We already made a schedule for the production, and they inform us they have new requirements. Right, middle of the production, they inform us they need have some new requirement need to add it in production. For example, we're making TV box, we're making projectors, which have the firmware inside. Firmware, it's actually we can call it software. For example, they want to add some booting advertisement. When you reboot the device, it will play an advertisement of their company, maybe their logo, something like that. So we need to, we need to remake the firmware. We need to develop the firmware again, and we need to send factory again, let them do the production from the beginning, right? Actually, they are in the middle of the production, and everything is ready there, and they will stop the production line. And that's the issue. The factory, they blame us. You give us the new e-commerce just right now. Why not giving us earlier before we schedule the production, right? So we need to, actually, we hope our buyers can discuss with us everything, fully discuss with us before the orders and the production, especially before the production, right? So we can make the things smoothly.
For sure, yeah. If you're going to have a smart idea, have it before you start.
It won't delay the delivery time. Yeah. If the middle they just give us new requirements, of course we need to delay the shipment day, right? So it's also not good for the customers, for the buyers.
Yeah. And I can imagine that your factory guys were furious about it.
So we are very afraid of the new requirements when we already make the production. Okay.
So that seems extreme. All right. Oh, Shanian, you're back with us. So we were just asking. Yeah. So what's the biggest kind of unpredictable or out of your control issue that comes up, in your work? And then how can buyers help you to deal with it? How can they make it less of a problem for you?
Actually, the unpredictable factor in our work is our clients will always to compare the price between the different suppliers, but also some suppliers will be to want to get the order, they will lower the price. So we need our clients to understand the real cost and to give us the reasonable price. Or if they need the cheaper price of products, the quality will be bad, to be honest. So we need our clients to understand. Yeah, that's all.
I think that's something that we heard something similar to actually in our last live stream, talking about how you need to understand that something that seems like a very good deal may not really be sustainable in long term. But it's interesting to hear that it's also sometimes a surprise, because I can imagine that's very annoying as well when a customer suddenly goes, "Oh, but these guys said they could do it for half the price."
They always said that others will give us a lower price. Why your price is higher? We will always keep a question, but they will not to check the quality. So, but we as an exporter, we need to make sure our quality will be good and the price will be reasonable for us. So this is our workers this question. Okay.
Thank you. Well, that makes a lot of sense. So we've rattled through, I think, our main questions. Do we have any comments coming up or questions from the audience? Still waiting for, let's see. Okay, we've got the team working on that. I think looks like we've not got too much there. A few people are saying, okay, they're watching that. Okay, oh no. Strange. Maybe we should choose WeChat. Well, there are some technical reasons that we can't do that. So thanks though, Haley. Yeah. No, this won't. The internet was good last week. Hopefully this is a one-off problem. So, well, I think we're going to wrap up our discussion there. Unless does anyone have any kind of closing thoughts, or perhaps something you'd like to tell your customers, your buyers, about planning ahead?
Maybe I can introduce our company again. Yes, we Vision Tech. Actually, we have two offices, as I said. We have two offices in Shenzhen and Guangzhou. Because Guangzhou here, why we set up our headquartered in Guangzhou here, because Guangzhou here have a lot of universities surrounding here. So we are in the university town here in Guangzhou. So surrounded by the top 10 universities in Guangzhou. So we can easily hire the engineers from the universities. So we have around 200 engineers in our company. We develop a lot of new products, new things, not only for the product, also for the production process. So we can transform our company, our factories into the Industry 4.0 factories. And we are also one of the ISO the certified factories. So we can receive more orders from the customers for OEM or ODM orders for our smart products, like Android TV box, projectors, and the translators. This is actually most of our products are smart products. So they need factories with very strong developing skills. So I think our company is really qualified for them to work together.
Understood. Yeah, and I suppose, you can, if you are a buyer, it is worth looking perhaps at the location of your supplier. Normally, they will have chosen a location for its advantages, and it's always worth asking what those are. Yeah, I would never have thought to ask about the proximity of universities to the factory, but that's actually a very good point. We have a question in the comments. Let's pop that up on screen. I can usefully read it out. So with the ongoing pandemic, what measures do you have in place to keep your business going and thriving? Okay, so what have you done that's different during the pandemic to make sure the business keeps going? Who'd like to? Let's say Kiss.
Yeah,
Have you done things differently during the pandemic? I mean, I'm going to guess yes. But what have you done?
Measures. I think it's better. Guests cannot come to visit us. We cannot attend the fairs, the shows, all stuff, right? So I think the better we use the Globetrot. Globetrot, the guest will go through the internet. Actually, Globetrot brought a lot of customers from our side. This year, I want to say thank you to Globetrot. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Globetrot. Thank
All right.
you, team.
Awesome. Well, so Shanian, what about Global Best Way? How have you done things differently during the pandemic?
Actually, we will our business will depend our order price, and also we will choose another channel like this live show from global source or other channel, and because at present we can't to attend the fair face to face with our clients, so we need to choose another way to continue our business. So we will choose internet channel like this. That's all.
All right. Yeah, online seems the way. Edwin.
For this year, because of this pandemic, we take a lot of measures because all our exhibition has been cancelled. So we moved online, transferred from offline to online. Actually, before we were also doing offline to and online, O2O with global sources doing the marketing together, right? So this year we invest more on online instead. We like for the B2B, like in global sources, we also invest more on the advertisements like that online, of course, on the website of the global sources, B2B platform, and also the live show together with Tom here now. And also we also have some other investment, not only the global sources, we also invest some other platforms as well in the market, which is very popular, of course. And we also transfer not only focus on the overseas markets, we also transfer to the domestic market as well. We established a team for domestic market, especially to see business directly. Like we here in China mainland, of course, it's also by the platform, of course, e-commerce platform, other e-commerce platforms. Yeah. We opened some stores as well in domestic. So we, both circles. One is overseas and one is domestic. So our company can maintain. We can survive to the next year.
That's the trick, isn't it? All right. Well, I didn't intend for that question to turn into a promo segment for Global Sources Online, but I am very happy that it did. So thank you for that. Yeah. Anyone watching, if you want to contact any of these suppliers, you can do so via globalsources.com, where there is a built-in messaging system, so you can contact them for information, quotations, and so on their individual homepages, which in fact you will find in the description of this video that you're watching right now. And yeah, I'm very interested to hear you all mention moving towards either starting to do things online or just increase the amount that you're doing. That's actually the topic of an upcoming episode of this live stream as well. We're going to be talking about virtual meetings sometime later in the schedule. Not sure when we're doing that. Maybe we'll have to invite some of you back to talk about that. Who knows? So all that remains for me to say, I think, then, is thank you very much to Edwin, Piers, and Shanian for being part of this live stream. Very valuable and interesting insights from all of you. So thank you so much, and goodbye. We'll see you later.
Welcome. Again, bye-bye.